Breaking, 12 HRS after Hillary slams Trump at Grammys, he delivers worst news of her life. Another celebrity ego-stroking award show took place Sunday night, and like all other celebrity gatherings to honor each other, they centered the show around bashing President Donald Trump. This is expected in liberal Hollywood, since stage presence always seems to present the opportunity to cause political chaos in front of the entire country. However, red-blooded Americans were particularly shocked when the former presidential candidate and political criminal, Hillary Clinton, took center stage out of nowhere with a special message for Trump, her nemesis. The only thing that could deter music industry celebrities from praising each other is the opportunity to publicly trash our president. The focus of the Grammys wasn't the musical accomplishments of those in the industry, it was on Michael Wolff's Trump administration expose Fire and Fury. Hillary Clinton stepped on stage to troll Trump with her public reading of a few pages, feeling like a hero. She was praised by her peers Sunday night at the show despite not really fitting into the crowd and desperately trying. Other notorious liberals in the industry like aging rapper Snoop Dogg, Cher, and other washed-up celebs did the same. It was all fun and games for the ridiculously disrespectful cast of misfits until 12 hours later, when they all got the worst news of their lives from the man they made fun of all night, who happens to be their president too. Among the heaviest hit is likely Hillary herself, who should have stayed home but decided to get involved where she doesn't belong. Fox News reports. Hillary Clinton's surprise Trump-bashing cameo during the 60th Annual Grammy Awards on Sunday night caused at least a couple of viewers to switch channels, namely the president's UN ambassador, and Trump's oldest son. But the producer of the Grammys said the telecast stands by the controversial cameo. Grammys host James Corden set up a pre-taped bit about who might take home next year's Spoken Word Award. "We know that our current president does love winning awards, and the good news is he may just be the subject of next year's winner, for Best Spoken Word Album," Corden announced. "The question I've got is, who'll be the narrator?" Outspoken anti-Trump stars John Legend and Cher then auditioned to be the narrator for Michael Wolff's book Fire and Fury about Trump's White House. There was no place for this skit that's irrelevant and completely unrelated to the award show other than to collectively try to humiliate the president by reading some biased person's opinion on him. "What's real," was the response to the awards show by not only the American people, but Trump's son, United States Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley, and the president himself, who may just have something better to read aloud tomorrow at his State of the Union address. Fox continued. The segment resulted in wild applause from the star-studded crowd. But not all were pleased. United States Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley slammed the bit. However, the harshest words came from Donald Trump Jr. After the show, Grammys executive producer Ken Ehrlich said getting Clinton to appear in the skit wasn't tough. However, he credited Corden with sealing the deal. "She kind of took a couple of days to say yes, but ultimately she saw the script, she knew what we were doing and she liked it." Clinton recorded the segment near her home on Friday, the Grammys producer added. Ehrlich said he was aware the bit was getting some backlash, but he told reporters backstage, "We stand by what we did." As long as people are reading things aloud in front of all of America, Trump can and should do the same with the much-anticipated memo he's holding on to for just the right time. That time should be tomorrow during the SOT2, and while there's no confirmation that he plans to do so, he certainly has the motivation to read it and expose all the corruption from Hillary's campaign and his predecessor, Barack Hussein Obama, to keep him out of office. What's perhaps most humiliating for Hillary is that she's been reduced to stupid skits on stage after her efforts to derail Trump, as detailed in the memo, failed. It would be poetic justice for him to read that memo out loud tomorrow when more people will be watching his address than those who bothered to view the Grammy Awards. Hannity reported that this political stunt cost the Grammys 20% of their viewership. In a night with few memorable performances or last-minute upsets, the 2018 Grammy Awards saw its television audience shrink by more than 20% as the industry's biggest stars took turns jabbing President Trump and lecturing viewers on immigration, DACA, and more, Hannity reported. According to Deadline Hollywood, music's biggest night took a ratings nosedive compared to numbers from just 1 year ago, with the 60th Annual Awards ceremony posting a measly 12.721 metered rating and dropping 20% from the same broadcast in 2017. It's time for music, sports, and big screen stars to stick to their industries and avoid getting involved in politics where people don't want to see the two mixed. If the NFL taught us anything this season, it's that it doesn't end well for any industry that crosses into unfamiliar, divisive territory outside of entertainment. Hopefully, for Hillary, her sickening antics was just the trick to get Trump to release the memo and seal her fate.